you just know they stand very little chance against you, right? Even on the best of days, even when you are peaking, right? You're not going to be able to see too much fight out of these players, given the stature that Caserata brings, fresh off of EPL and the likes of Safe, knowing these matchups so very well. But we got good news for you all. We should be hopping into Ancient here. The RMR, the road to Rio here in America, Stockholm, I guess, is kicking off.
Yeah, in Stockholm, these teams are competing, and they're looking to stamp themselves in for a potential spot at the major. My name is Fi. I'm joined by Cole, Extra McHenry, as we're kicking off Ancient, the opening match of the Road to Rio Americas. And, well, the 1xbet odds don't favor well for Infinity, but let's see if they can prove us wrong, with Kinky finding the opening kill and running down Yuri. It seems like Infinity could have the B site, only Art standing in their way. And Morrow will fall next, and now the cleanup crew is here for FURIA. It's all of a sudden just a Starman, Pacman, and a 1v3. He's getting wrapped around the side halls, though, playing together. A FURIA, but that's a fast shot there from Pacman. He shaves away Safe. There should have been a trade, but there isn't. Caserata walking right behind them. Dual Berettas is going to do it. And despite the early success there for Infinity, it will be FURIA to put things to rest.
Great little B-rush, though. Again, promising signs from them. Infinity moving up the ramp there very quickly. Had the flashbangs to boot. It looked like it was going to go so very well. I think if they had one extra flash, they would have been able to take care of Safe and Art in the backlines. Instead, they do fall a little bit short there towards the tail end. No harm, no foul, though. They get the bomb plant here. Gonna go for a second round deagle buy. Not going for the Galils that you typically see here. So a little bit of reservation showing from Infinity in round number 2.
Yeah, I mean, that's a... I mean, I guess they do want to just get out AKs as soon as possible, and realistically, on a T side, I wouldn't trust too much in the things are getting hot. Oh, Spamsy's gonna burn, but Torito was just found a 1D at long range. Okay, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt there, I suppose. But outside of that, they're just chilling. 3v4.
There's a gap in that one. Still looking to find a kill solo Safe. Maybe a little bit rusty there, but he's able to shake it off eventually. Get those kills on the Deagles. Caserata shuts it down towards the A side, and with relative ease, other than the 1D coming through from Torito, they shut it down. Kinky, can he find anything in the same manner? Everyone's closing in on these positions. You want to make sure you hold on to these rifles, because Safe is pretty far forward here. If he could drop that gun, it'd be pretty valuable, but instead he just gets dropped instead. Up to 2 now is FURIA.
Yeah, I think just a pretty systematic round. I think everything going according to plan for FURIA. Not losing the pistol round and being able to just seamlessly convert the eco. First gun round coming up here for Infinity. They've had a lot of time to prepare this. They've known their matchup for a while. They haven't had to compete in many other tournaments. This is the big stage. This is where they get to unleash their preparation, perhaps.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's what they need to come to it. I need to see the Infinity team putting in the work. We'll see if they have any reads, right, in this FURIA defense here. But the aggression coming through here once again. It looks like FURIA just trying to disrespect. Keep pressing the issue with consistency, because look at the control that they have. They're getting this so easily.
Well, they're going to flash back in. It's a great flash, but Drop is there to help out. That's a double kill for the young one. FURIA. And they're still safe, even in position. More resources being invested. Drop falls, though. Spamsy almost comes up with 2. But it is FURIA to turn things back and find themselves a man advantage. But almost a chance there for Infinity.
Yeah, you saw a world where that kill could have gone the wrong way there, Safe. Playing a little bit slow in the trade there. Morrow takes care of Art. That's a beautiful pickup here all of a sudden. Back to equal territory here. Safe looks to turn the corner. Caserata still standing in Donut as well. He's on the move. Safe, able to catch him as they jump up. That's bomb in the palm of his hands now. The 1-on-2 after Pacman. The Molly's going to be so well placed. Hearing all the sound cues. Safe going to turn the corner, and he's going to shut things down. This is what I mean, though. This is this guy's domain at the moment.
Yeah. This guy's rifling has also just been on point. If you've seen his Pro League art that he's been able to put up. That's 3-zip for FURIA, and Safe is looking dangerous. I think FURIA in general are looking dangerous with their playstyle already, staying in the face of Infinity. Still definitely some resistance there from Infinity. It wasn't a smooth sailing round for FURIA. If Safe doesn't hold his own, then that round does fall apart. But at the end of the day, it's Tech 9s. I think we're here for a fun time, not a long one.
No
That's
doubt.
Morrow. Poor Morrow. But Torito on 1 point of health. That'll do the trick. But so will Safe. Oh my god. He's on a rager right now, starting a game off. Drop is going to clean up, and that's that. That's a quick anti-eco. 4-zip Furia.
Got 10 kills, and he's only 4 rounds in, now making a 5th. Here and now, so he's doing his best electronic impression, it seems. We'll see if he can keep pace. Although, I don't know if there's going to be enough rounds for all of that, right? This game could quickly be over if they're not able to start getting the ball moving soon, Infinity. Got to get those early rounds, right? This is what we need when we need upsets out of teams. We really need those early activations, right? That quick 5-0 start. And instead, FURIA are kind of activating early here. They're the ones getting the upper hand. It's safe with the op as well.
Yuri just getting the information. It's a difference in setup for Furia. They might think Yuri is Drop in this situation. Drop has so consistently been fighting out towards Cave. They might think this is just usual business, but instead, Furia started this round by 3-stacking that A side of things. And oh man, now the spam wars begin, and Torito is not feeling so good after that.
Yeah, that's a tough way to kick things off there. Furia just doing so much damage. He's got 142 ADR with 2 kills, which is a bit absurd. All that being said.
Art and Drop. As the smoke is dropping, this is going to hurt. Flash, it's a collateral while blind, but no kills. It'll be Art to do the cleanup, though. And now Morrow's trapped inside of Donut. One way is Art, the other, the A site. But Art will drop a smoke, and it does actually allow Morrow to scoop up the bomb. A flash in, but it's a team flash. Morrow can't capitalize. But at the same time, Pacman finds Safe. He can't find Quesarado, though. And the rest so low here for Infinity, and time also ticking. It's going to be tough.
Yeah, definitely the case here. Morrow waiting patiently, hanging around towards middle. Both players, in fact. And with only 20 seconds left, they have to really force a hand in towards A, which is where pretty much everyone lies in, with fast rotations at the very least here. So, turning the corner, certain death. A Safe's already tagged up. You're ready to finish the job. And Torito holding on to his AK is the best case scenario at the moment. Furia up to 5-0. At least in that round, he did see Infinity somewhat punch back, but it always seems a little bit too late to activate.
Yeah, you can see why Infinity find a lot of their success through Pacman, or at least when Pacman finds success, so does Infinity, and that is him on the extremities. He's there to open up the site. He's a very active lurk is the big deal. So if he finds that 1v1 against your site anchor, that will open up things for the squad. He wants to take that 1v1, and you can see him have a little bit of success there. So perhaps something for the future, but for now, we're on towards the B site. Leading the charge right now. Torito will fall in a no-scope attempt from Safe, but a 2 for 2. Has turned back around, but Yuri swings through the smoke. He takes matters into his own hands, and we just simplify down. We're trading chess pieces here as we find ourselves now 2v2, and the bomb getting planted. Spamsy wants more, though. Unreal. Swinging the site. And Pacman's gonna find the kill onto Art. Morrow planting, and Quesarado to clutch.
Chance here to move up. Has a smoke as well. Potential to pull this one off. Turns the corner, but luckily for Infinity, they've been able to group up as well. So this makes this clutch 10 times harder now.
Quesarado's in nowhere they've repositioned either. They could be in cave. They could be tucked away inside the little nooks and crannies. But Quesarado has a smoke and a kit. That is a recipe for humiliation. Quesarado, oh, look at what a game they're playing, though. What a game they're playing. He just has to use the smoke and the kit and get on the bomb, and I don't think he has time anymore. Pacman's just going to lock it in. First round picked up for Infinity. They just brute force open that B site.
It's a great way to kick things off right there. Catch Furia off guard. The trades were really well from Infinity, as you can see. They just constantly traded those pieces back and forth. But there was always one to come around the corner to find the response there. So that's a promising sign for Infinity. Just having those effective trades is, you know, the first piece of the puzzle to trying to take down the Titans here. Still, though, plenty of money to reinvest. If they do drop this, though, Furia could be in for some scary territory here. So converting this round is all important now. And they know it. They're going to take a lot of this control back. in which they give up in the last round here. Just brute forcing their way out middle and in towards the catwalk as well. Safe's posted up, so getting past this corner is going to be near impossible.
Yeah, first time that an op has been brought out for FURIA. Very interesting setup where you're going to have Art and Safe playing back-to-back for each other. Safe, oh, they haven't seen this op. Oh, but he made Safe miss. Not many could say that they've done that. And as a result, FURIA are actually going to be drawn back in to take control of B, and there's only one man, it's Quesarado, but there is only one man, it's Quesarado, he finds a double kill. And Art now for the follow-up. Torito, though, gets another kill on the back end, but it's Art with the impact, and Drop finding Morrow as well, just leaving Torito the only bit of success they had on one part of the map. They're just going to walk into safe, and he'll no-scope Torito out, 6-1 for FURIA.
Yeah, that's just the entrustment that you can place in Quesarado as well, right? You can leave him alone on this bomb site, and with ease like a turret, he'll just mow at least a 2-for-1 trade down, right? And that's the form that he's in right now. So very tricky for Infinity to deal with right there. You can see some of the lying issues. But Tech 9 buy coming through from Infinity. We'll see if that can get the job done. Another beat rush could be in order here with a buy like this.
It's very interesting. FURIA don't molly the ramp early. They're like leaving an open runway for a rush. Of course, it is safe posted at the end of the day.
Bait him into Safe's hands, that's what I was going to say, right? You can just send him on in. Safe peeking down deep with the op. I mean, maybe that's something you can welcome here, but the B site is being welcomed here with presence of Tech 9's Fury. Going to spray a couple down to keep things in good standing, but almost colliding is Safe. Allowed to get the bomb down. Spamsy, that would be pretty impactful there. He does punch in the numbers. Can he find the kills on his way out? Not quite. Safe. Save the day there. Keep things in good hands. He's going to defuse. He's on to 14 kills as well, so that count keeps rising. I'm keeping an eye on that KD.
Yeah, he has been terrorizing the beast out of the map, not just with the AWP, but also rifling in these early rounds as well. It's been a good day for Safe. I think, again, this is the type of opposition that he just rolls in. He revels in. This is what he was, where he made his name on Pain in particular, was in regional North America. And that's what got him picked up to this FURIA lineup in general, was his performances against this type of opposition. This is his home turf. And timeout. Rolling out for the side of Infinity. They want to clear the air about things. It's high time that they get another gun round posted on the board. I won't say many of these rounds have been inherently their fault. We've seen a couple of, very discombobulated rounds. And if that gets shored up, they could scoop themselves up a second and keep this game competitive.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they're going to go back to, what's worked for them, right? If you're going to just keep testing the waters towards B pretty quickly and try to win the trade game, wouldn't be the bad idea. But for now, yeah, they're right back at it here. They actually get Spamsy in with the AWP and collects on the safe. That's a beautiful opener right there. Now that's the B bomb site kind of opened up because there's a double up in towards Jaguar.
But the thing is, FURIA, they don't want to actually fall back to the B side. They want to keep fighting, and fighting. Torito looking to walk through the edge of this smoke. Drop right on the other side. It's almost like a little one-way. If Drop overextends, he could go down. But they will be able to sneak back in towards the cave. Infinity don't jump on this opportunity. Now Art has the op. From one man to another. Oh, but he falls back to throw a flash. Could that be valuable? No, it'll let him cross instead. Art suppressed right now. He can't connect. It's only these players in cave who have any say in the matter. As the bomb starts to get planted, Art goes down. Spamsy swings. Torito finds success as well. It's Drop, the only man who could stop this from inside the caves. Quesarado is looking like he wants to go ahead and pack his bags. And we might see another successful round on the B site for Infinity.
Yeah, and Infinity could start to identify a weakness. If they're able to follow up off this success, constantly getting called off guard towards the B side, at least in the 2 rounds that they've lost here, is a promising sign. And if an Infinity can capitalize off of that, that'll be a good sign for them. That's another round where they're just able to kind of crawl up the B ramp, a little bit slower in this occasion, but catch some of these CTs off guard. backyard. Scary prospects for FURIA here. Not quite in the economic devastation, but they're close to it, right? They can afford one last buy here, and if they don't win this round, they will be stumbling just a little bit here.
Question is whether drops on op, and that he does. I guess he got his nickname for a reason. I'm not sure where that one came from, but he gives it over to safe. They will have an AWP, and oh, that's not a good way to start off this your journey in the RMR. Pacman down to 78. It's not the worst thing in the world. We'll see if it comes to fruition or not, but Infinity either way, starting on a bit of rockier footing. They're actually able to set down some stakes here in towards B short until safe arrives at the scene and snipes away Kinky. Torito now taking some flack as well. He is not having a fun time out towards B short and Infinity. They feel the pressure. They just want to hit A. And they're walking into the maw of the beast. K Serato waiting behind the box, joined by Safe as well. This is a deadly duo. And now as the op gets flashed off the angle, there you go, Spamsy falls. Pacman does find the kill on a K Serato, though. A difficult one dropped. Safe, though, looking like he wants to keep making a play around the site. No planting today, Morrow. And Safe keeps going. Pacman shuts him down. He could scoop up the bomb and go donut and leave the scene here.
Kind of a long rotation, though. Unfortunately for him, Torito's joined up forces. Double peek towards Donut. And they will drop Pacman here. 1-on-3 asked of Torito. Hard to pull off, but he finds the first piece of the puzzle. Art's really low as well, so there's a chance to isolate these duels. Art's trying to stay alive. Fury playing around the back corner here will be able to capitalize and shut things down before it ever gets too dicey. Not sure they picked up the op there, but all is well in the FURIA camp. That make sure to confirm the all-important round, otherwise it could have been economically reset.
Still, I mean, Safe is unbelievably confident right now. This is something, I mean, he was unbelievably aggressive on Pain. I think he's taken a bit more of a back seat when we take a look at him on FURIA. And now, well, against this type of opponent, he has full reign to do as he pleases.
Well, yeah, and this is kind of needed for FURIA, right? You do want your Opper and all of your team really to be feeling confident to go for plays like that where, sure, it's maybe not the
back again.
Ideal call, but if you constantly are in their face, it's going to be so punishing. And a beautiful flick right there. Going to connect on a Kinky, drop up another opening pick for the guy, and right now 18-5. Again, insane KD at the moment. Desperation out towards B, it seems, is where they're going to lean in, and Art is just waiting close range with the MP9.
Safe is just running around, having a good time, and sharing the goods with everyone. Another kill for Safe. A second, I mean, Art cleaning up Pacman, who's been trying to just walk out on this A site round after round. I think this is the first truly flawless round we are seeing from FURIA. Without any hiccups at all, this is the first dominant one. And this could be a sign, you know, take some time to maybe adjust to what your opponent is doing. Drop cleans up Spamsy. Infinity. The run of confidence might just be running thin here.
Yeah, again, a couple of fast B plays were working out well, but seems like they've tried to switch things up just a little bit. At some point, I think you just keep on testing that you know, fast B play until it finally gets stopped in a consistent fashion, because I don't think we've really seen that just yet. But for now, Mario going to call off a save. Call it a day for another round for FURIA. Like you said, that's more of a tidy round from them as well, more confident. So promising stuff from them.
Yeah, that was Infinity's big chance as well. The finances were low in that one. You might not just get to see a round like that for a long time, Infinity. Unless, of course, they want to prove me wrong and do it on Tech 9s, then be my guest.
Why not? Yeah. You're going for a faster mid approach here, but Mars isolated from the pack. Oh, Art doesn't fully clear it.
Uh-oh.
That's a beautiful opening. Flashbang is good on a K Serato. The kill not confirmed, though. And that could be the changing of the tides here. Molly to keep him at bay, and again, the space that they've taken elsewhere is massive. Pushing through the smoke, though, how does that work? Dorito claims a kill. Yuri pushing up towards Catwalk as well. Gonna find himself one and some change here before Caserado shuts things down and keeps things nice and tame. No, nothing too out of the ordinary just yet, apparently. Caserado and Yuri, this 1-2 punch that Furia have, going to shut it down.
Dorito is on a world tour, but saffee will quickly put an end to that one. And, I mean, a brawl of a round. If that mid-duel went any different, then Infinity could be in the driver's seat, but it's Furia you're playing against, unfortunately. Not a regional opponent. An S-tier Brazilian team. The best, some would say. I feel like their run at Pro League was definitely cut short. I think Outsiders are a better team than a lot of people give them. Furia definitely have a lot to prove come this major.
Yeah, no doubt. The international competition for Furia, at least when it comes to, you know, the elite teams, right? Outsiders included in that mix, like you said. It's surprising the amount of credit that they don't get, given the history and the ability that James is been able to prove. But I'll hold that thought here. Caserado, just again, the turret, he's always good for 2. And he once again proves his law. Art holding around the corner as well. He's going to find one. A little gap being slipped by Morrow is promising, but it's still a 3-on-2 in the post plant. Looking to activate.
It can still work here, though. Morrow can re-smoke. Molly spawn. Oh, drop swinging. Oh, he's going to find the kill. The biggest opportunity that Infinity got and might have just gone to waste. They're going to leap through the smoke, and Pacman is going to need to isolate these fights, and he can't. Drop and Yuri will combine. And that will be another defuse and another chance bygone here for Infinity.
Wonderful work. They're quite happy about that one as well. You can see in the canvas drop. Feeling a whole lot of confidence here. Again, I feel like that gets about as good as a play could be, right? Send in your opper first, just to dive through the smoke, right? If he gets traded out, no harm, no foul. You have 2 riflers trying in the corner right behind him. It works out wonderfully for Furia, showing their experience. But definitely making this RMR and really proving themselves on the international stage is going to be of the utmost importance, right? I want to see Caserado really come into form, especially for a major as important as the one in Rio. When it comes to the, you know, playoffs, the main stages, the most pressured moments.
Safe is too fast. You can't do that. Oh, but Kinky can, I suppose. Art has been sat down in a couple of these rounds, I will say.
Yeah, I mean, Safe's hopping back into his domain, right? And then Art is coming in with some of the aggressive movements, and it's not working the same way. Man, oh man.
Oh boy. 23. And this man is just everywhere. 4 kills for him. Last one's coming his way. He couldn't hit the shot. It's a shame he couldn't get the ace, because he certainly deserved it. But either way, it's 12-2 right now for Furia. They have officially, in my book, ran away with this game.
Yeah. Again, CT side of Ancient, we can start to talk about its nature, but also, again, Furia kind of putting in a masterclass on the defense right now. Safe specifically, 24-7. That's obscene. 160 ADR. You don't see that all that often for an opper.
Yeah, for an opper especially. We'll talk about that at a later date, because they try out middle, but I believe they flubbed their smoke. You can see it's so far back, it didn't actually extinguish the molly. And this is a tragic set of errors that is just going to end in a dud of a round. This is going to be 13-2. Spamsy, what do you got?
Give him his 25th. That's what he's got right now. He's walking right into the line of Safe. And that will be what closes things off. Safe with 25 in the first half here. We'll see if he can keep it up in the second right after this break.
Ich sitz auf meiner Fensterbank, die Nacht zieht vorbei. Ich blick über den Tellerrand, trinke Sekt auf Eis. Ein Teufel und ein Engel tanzen auf dem Parkett. Küsstest, nein. Ich will nicht auf deiner Party gehen, nein. Engel und Teufel tanzen Schwansee. Von deinen Lippen tropft der Chardonnay. Ich küss ihn weg, bevor du schlafen gehst. Sitz auf meiner Fensterbank, die Nacht zieht vorbei. Ich blick über den Tellerrand, trinke Sekt auf Eis. Ein Teufel und ein Engel tanzen auf dem Parkett. Vielleicht sind wir unsterblich, müssen nie wieder weg. Ich sitz auf meiner Fensterbank, die Nacht zieht vorbei. Ich blick über den Tellerrand, trinke Sekt auf Eis. Ein Teufel und ein Engel tanzen auf dem Parkett. Vielleicht sind wir unsterblich, müssen nie wieder weg. Faded auf den Wohnzimmerdeal. Baby, sag, wieso sind wir hier? Kann sein, dass wir den Boden verlieren. Wir heben ab morgens um 4. Ich sitz auf meiner Fensterbank, die Nacht zieht vorbei. Ich blick über den Tellerrand, trinke Sekt auf Eis. Ein Teufel und ein Engel tanzen auf dem Parkett. Vielleicht sind wir unsterblich, müssen nie wieder weg. Ich sitz auf meiner Fensterbank, die Nacht zieht vorbei. Ich blick über den Tellerrand, trinke Sekt auf Eis. Ein Teufel und ein Engel tanzen auf dem Parkett. Vielleicht sind wir unsterblich, müssen nie wieder weg.
Well, sometimes there has to be a 1 seed, and sometimes there has to be a 16 seed. Cole, can you guess which team is the number 1 seed? I don't think I need to guess.
Yeah. Sometimes you kick things off with a very one-sided matchup and the qualifiers, and that's what we're getting right now. Now, again, Infinity, if they wanted to prove themselves, they could do it on the CT side. It's just a lot to ask here. The namesake on FURIA, a little bit too much. The firepower's firing off on all cylinders, and Art's even spotted a guy in Donut.
Pacman, a couple leaping players. The dual Berettas, though, can do some good work here until drops Glock meets his head. 13-2 is looking to balloon a bit further here for FURIA. As Art has picked up the dual Berettas. Make that 1, make that 2, and, well, he'll get a kill for each gun. That's, I think that's plenty enough to win this one, as Torito is now in a 1v3. I didn't want to be that guy, but Infinity is playing against the toughest opponent that they have played in their careers. There's no even shading any differently. It's a tough matchup. They've had some good moments. Torito, oh, they're just leaving the scene. They're just not even giving him the satisfaction.
That's messed up.
Nice headshot on the safe, but they have vision of the bomb. He's low HP. And Quesarado will finish that one off. But yeah, at the end of this, I mean, we've seen some good shades out of Infinity. I do want to talk about that. It just hasn't translated into consistent round victories or economy breaks or anything like that.
Not quite, right? And they've had opportunities to do that. It just hasn't been the case. Those are some very clean FURIA jerseys, though.
No,
I don't know if you noticed those.
New jerseys look
yeah,
look nice.
a bit crispy right there over in the FURIA camp. And looking good in the server as well. 5-man stack with USB is a respectable call here to make if you're Infinity going for this eco, trying to get those guns out in the next. But you know how this one's going to go. It's over before you know it in FURIA on a map point.
Quesarado didn't even fire a bullet at his opponent. Just like, you guys got this one. We let the Mac 10 get the kill. Honestly, strategy. 15-2, map point. We might be back to a break as quickly as we just got back from one. So,
Quesarado farmed up a little bit too many stats
Yeah.
in EPL. He has to give some stats over to the rest of his teammates here and now.
An insane game so far here from Safe, right? 25 and 7 at the half. Electronic needs some competition, I'm telling you.
He does. Yeah, that was an insane match. He's kind of getting close to that mark, right? But I don't think he'll get enough rounds to do so. Although, what was it? A 16-6?
It was 16-5. He got
Jeez.
41 kills. Cleaning up this B site is FURIA. Drop, looking to even gun it through the smoke. Morrow, he runs out of ammo. Drop could find this kill, but Torito will swoop on in. Art, though, wants to finish this job. Morrow somehow staying alive for so long until Art meets him, and then Safe will deal the killing blow. How prophetic. It's FURIA taking this one 16-2. It's their opening game of this Road to Rio Americas, and they'll start this one 1-0 in very confident style, as we should expect from this team.
Yeah.
Yeah.